Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to yet another SBC video. And today we're taking a look at the top club hybrids SBC. As I said, it's still early on, and these bunch of SBCs I'm going to be using quite a few concept cards, and that is still the case. But anyways, we've got 8 SBCs. We're going to take a look at the cheapest possible solution, and as always, try and use this cards that you have the most duplicates of, if possible, wherever possible. And let's just get on with it, shall we? And then, as you can see, we start with Liverpool. We need 6 leagues and a minimum of 6 nations and a minimum of 3 card types, which is going to be the staple for each and every one of these. And then you need you can have a max of 1 English player, and I've chosen a silver player to get us those 3 card types. The rest of them are just goals, rare goals and non-rare goals. We start with Rodak or any Premier League goalkeeper in goal, Fahy in left centre back. You could also use the other Liverpool centre back who is a silver card, or you could just use another Premier League silver centre back. It works, and or a Premier League silver goalie. Just make sure you have 1 silver player. Then you have Longley, Cash, Simicast, Gravenberg, Simmons, Rain, there's Jansen, Orchestra, and then if you feel like Damaris Egurola is a bit of an expensive card to use, I just thought it's an 82 rated card. It's pretty easy. You can use another Dutch card that is from a different league apart from one of these leagues, so just make sure that you get your 6th league in and you are good to go. Actually, you don't even need to. I just realized the females count as a new league, which is a cheat code, so you can just use a random Dutch player actually, which we are going to do. I'm going to show you guys real quick how quickly you can change this around. So let's use 76 rated Madfut, and it still works. There you go. Moving on, we have Inter, which again 6 leagues, 6 nations, a max of 2 Italy cards. So we've used a silver card as Bisek, and then you could always use your silver card elsewhere. There's a silver Inter centre mid, or you could use a silver French player, but this is what we've gone for: Ordero, Bisek, DiMarco, Klaassen, Mkhitaryan, Arnautovic, and then we've pretty much gone for a French side on the right to get those leagues in, and it worked out pretty easy. Lavogez, Guiri, Toussaint, Bade, and Gusto, all 5 of them from 5 different leagues, and that is pretty much it. Moving on, we have Atletico, which is a bit different. As I said, again, the females leagues is a cheat code. It's so easy with the females league counting as a different league and then giving us the same chem as well. It should be sorted out actually by Madfut. Anyways, Atletico players on the left with Samuel Lino, Banini, and Andre Medina. In goal and in defense, pretty much we have Gatti, Rugani, and Brignoli. And then we have Hickey, Jensen, and Mbuemo, or you could use any Premier League trio from any club. And then you have Behrens and Woland, in which Behrens is a silver card. That is going to get you the 3 card types, and we've used only 1 Spanish player, so completing all of the conditions for the Atletico SBC as well. Moving on, we have the Milan SBC, and again 6 leagues minimum and 6 nations, and 2 Milan cards, 3 card types, max of 2 Italy players. Again, because of the female player, we have ended up getting an extra league as well, but let me show you how I did it. Anyways, we go for a Milan trio of Okafor, Jovic, and Loftus-Cheek in up top, and then we have the French pairing of Disasi, Fofana, followed by Kone and Ndombele in midfield, Aguilar at right back, and Boutez in goal. And then we've just gone for a couple of Chelsea players, where I've used a silver Chelsea left back. You could use a silver French centre mid or a silver French right back as well, or even a silver French centre back. It works, any of them works. Silver French goalie, and you would get the 3 card types done. So that is pretty much it for the Milan SBC as well. Pretty easy SBC. And then you've got the Real Madrid SBC, which again, because of the females, it's become so easy. I have to stop mentioning that every time, but it's just not funny. But anyways, we have Mate Oroz and Dani Ceballos as your 2 Real Madrid players, followed by Alvaro Garcia, Samu Castillejo, Johnny Montiel, and Fran Navarro to get your leagues up to 6. You can have a max of 1 Brazil player. I haven't used any. And then Udogi, Davies, Kilman, and Doherty to get those strong links into the center backs, left backs, and right backs. And then you can use any Premier League silver goalie, and that is what I've done by using Strakosha. You could also use a Premier League silver centre back or a right back, as long as they get a strong link into each other, or the centre back and left back works the same, or even a Spanish silver striker, cam, or right mid or left mid. And that is the Real Madrid SBC as well, pretty darn easy. And then you've got the Spurs SBC, where I've used 7 Spurs players actually, and 8 if you count Japhet Tanganga, who is your silver player actually over here with a Bundesliga league. As you can see, we have got Ricardo, or you could use the other women's goalkeeper from Spurs, or the silver goalkeeper from Spurs, in which case you could dabble around and get someone different here at right back. Anyways, moving on, we are going to look at the rest of the squad, which is Davies, Udogi, Petzoberger, Skip, Percival, and Ayani. And then we've got just English players with Akpom, Wallace, Tanganga, and Goldson. We could probably use French players as well, it wouldn't really matter, but I've just gone for English players here, which has worked out pretty well for me. And I have used Japhet Tanganga as the silver card, as I mentioned before, and that is the Spurs SBC done as well. Moving on, we have got the Benfica SBC. We've got our Benfica cards all across the back in defense with Trugan, Antonio Silva, Morato, Ba, Jurasek, and pretty decent looking, followed by Olise, Lefebvre, Andre, Bamba, Ajort, and Thomas. You just need to make sure that your 2 central defensive midfielders get a strong link, and I have made that sure by using Andre and Lefebvre. And as you can see, I've got 6 leagues. Even if I had used a female Liga player or a female Premier League player, it would have still worked out, as long as they're French, of course, because that means I would still get the 6 leagues and 6 nations. And I've used the silver card in the form of Jurasek, but if you don't have Jurasek, you could always use a silver French striker, left mid, right mid, whatever, somewhere you could use a silver French player and replace Jurasek with the other Benfica left back, who is a gold card. And that is the Benfica SBC completed as well. And moving on, we have the final SBC, which is PSG. Again, we've used a bunch of female players, making it very easy for us. Kangin Lee, Kurzawa, and Albert on the left, with Kurzawa being a silver card actually. What a fall from Gates he has had. And then Jordi Masip, Fali, Luis Hernandez, and Mate Oroz again in the SBC. It looks like she'll be used a lot to this year in SBCs. And then we've got Hammer, Hickey, and Embo as again, you can use any Premier League trio on the right over there. And then center forward, I just pretty much needed to use any center forward, any cam, any striker, any player at all, and I would have finished the SBC, and that is what I did by just using Malinovsky. Why not? I could just use them, so I did, and that is pretty much it. Very easy, so you can use these SBCs as a guideline for you to know how to complete all of the SBCs, and then use the players that you've got the most duplicates of, as I've mentioned many a time in this video, and make sure that you remember how easy it is with the female players as well. Anyways guys, that is it for today's video as well. If you did enjoy it, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys real soon. Until then, goodbye.